Toontown Depot, your stop for all Fantasyland attractions. Please remain
so
seated
much
while the train
more
is in motion. Parents, please supervise your children. Make sure they are seated away from the train openings or on an adult's lap. Thank you.
Just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
This time for everybody staying on this train, if you see any at all spaces opening up next to you, make sure you are sliding down all the way down to the end of the row, filling in all the available space.
I'm going right there.
Again, if you're staying on this train, we're going to 2 more slide all the way down. Once again, slide all the way to the end of the road with the window seat.
The biggest one is right next to it. They're all right close to each other. We brought a wheelchair because I have a bad hip and knee. She's got a bad back, so we rented a wheelchair.
I guess I meant.
We can't. We gotta go back.
Nothing happened.
I'm getting tired.
Stop, bud. Get tired.
I'll be ready on time, so hopefully.
Yeah, tired. We gotta get an energy drink. Yeah, exactly.
Get off at the next stop, okay, bud?
I forgot it took you from spot to spot.
Yeah, we actually were in that place for a long time.
Really?
We waited like Christmas donuts. We saw 2 trains before we go back.
Really? Oh, we were lucky. We only had to wait for one. But then I was wondering, I'm like, you get off where you want to get off. Except if you have a wheelchair waiting for you.
That's kind of nice that you just like.
Yeah, so if one of us gets tired, you can sit for a while. That's such a small world.
I know.
Honey, he's just tired of crazy. He's not going to care. He's tired. They get tired here. Her uncle, her mother's brother, lived next door to me. He's been married for like 40 years. And then about the last 5 years, her mom came to live with him because his wife died. So we got to be like the 3 musketeers. We saw each other every day. We'd go to the casino, watch movies, watch movies at my house, play board games and stuff. And then they came out, her and her husband and 2 dogs, and stayed. And then they took her home later. So I've met them all. And we're very close now. We're like this. We're so similar. And we're the same age, so we get along really good. So when she was coming out, I thought, oh, we
Please
got
remain seated while the train is in motion. Parents, please supervise your children. Make sure they are completely seated away from the train opening alarm on and adults alarm on. Our next stop is Tomorrowland Station, but before we get there, we're going to be crossing across the
you
parade.
should watch
You
that.
guys want to take pictures here where the lockers are going to be over on the left and right hand side of the train.
Crazy
So
stuff.
again, our next stop is Tomorrowland Station. Please remain seated. If you
Tell her that last one. Or you just said those right off the cliff. There's smoke. That's not a bubble. Thelma and
These Toontown
Hit that, I turn it back.
you can see people stepping onto the small road just below us. And off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
I think they had a parade coming out.
they got Toontown, like Rocky
Huh? Huh? Yeah, I got it on.
Rocket ships and star speeders. Some
And you don't have that pole in your face.
look overhead.
You don't got that pole in your face.
Mark 7 monorail.
Look
This is the
overhead.
latest version of the
Overhead.
first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere.
That's going to be a short.
Since 1959. ways of the automobile. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships, doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're meeting us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astro blasters, and step carefully to the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. First, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
Alright, friends, we're now approaching Tomorrowland Station. Tomorrowland will be some for Star Tours, Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, Autopia, Hyperspace Shuttle, Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, and for those of you looking to get back to the downtown Disney area or back to the Disneyland Hotel, this will be your stop for the monorail. Once again, friends, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop, and welcome to the future.
What do you want, bud?
If you have that space, all the way to the end of the road, we're going to fill in all the available space. Again, make sure we are filling in all the gaps by sliding to the end of our road.
So you don't just stare at a bush.
Somebody needs a nap.
That's one thing I do worry about Amy. Because she would, at this age,
Yep.
He's probably tired.
he's still adolescent, so he looks like he's like 4 years old.
Yeah, it's
bigger than Emmy.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to bring Amy until she's still more alert.
Yeah, it's like 6 or 7.
Yeah, exactly. She might still cry, but
Not 6 or 7.
It's hard for them when they're here all day and they get tired.
like, if we were about Emmy now, she probably would have a moment like that.
Yep. See, but if they should have a stroller, so even if it's that big, so they can put him down. Because you'd fall asleep when you were that age.
Sounds funny. Put him down.
Put him down for a nap. Look at that.
It's right here. You can hold it now, actually.
Yeah.
I was just holding it because you had that big bar in your way.
Exactly.
Like that in the store, it's like, I guess. Well, as long as they're still open, it don't matter.
Please remain seated while the train is in motion. Parents, please supervise your children. Make sure they are completely seated away from the train openings or on an adult's lap. Our next stop is Main Street Station. Before we get there, we will be traveling through the Grand Canyon and back in time to the primeval world. You guys are more than welcome to take pictures and videos. Just please no flash photography or video lighting of any kind while we're in the tunnel up ahead. To those of you with light-up Mickey ears, lightsabers, bubble ones, or any other fun light-up toys or accessories, please be sure to turn them off for the comfort and courtesy of those around you. Once again, friends, our next stop is Main Street Station. Please remain seated. Parents, please supervise your children. Thank you.
The Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado, tenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
I'd really like to see one of these in real life one day.
See them every day. We don't see the males though, we see the girls.
I see the males too
That
sometimes.
was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, the land of the dinosaurs. Returning to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon.
We will.
For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
Again, friends, this is Main Street Station, your stop for the entrance will apart all Main Street shops. And to those of you that are interested, the parade has yet to reach this portion of the route. So if you guys are interested in watching, this would be your stop to catch it. It's making its way down Main Street. Please remain seated until we come to a full and complete stop. Welcome back to Main Street.
It's out of time to get off the Main Street. easy to spend just a whole day on this train doing this.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Like a challenge.
Yep.
Oh, you get hungry and thirsty then.
Like people do that to the people mover in Florida.
Do they?
Yep. Looks like the parade hasn't gotten this far.
But you were saying though about tickets. I have to just pay for what?
For what?
Tickets. Airfare.
For what?
Japan, I just said.
Oh,
Say if you cover the tickets.
for Gabe.
Huh?
For Gabe.
Oh.
Get the other one. What time is it?
So cool, huh?
3:45.
What time is everything?
3:50.
I'll let you decide if you want churros before or after.
You can have it before or after.
I would like to do it.
Probably after so I can enjoy it and throw it away.
Sure.
But I think in 1 minute I can book Indiana Jones. For like 10 o'clock.
For those of you just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated, keeping those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of the
Oh,
train at
it's
all
over.
times.
They're not off.
Parents and guardians, please supervise your little ones, making sure that they are also completely seated, either on a bench or on a lap away
I'll
from
try to go
train
tonight when it
openings
dies
in the
down a
middle.
bit.
Yep.
Our next stop is going to be New Orleans Square Station.
I'm trying not to say too much. Wait till the next one, I'll say.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're
She
embarking on
kinda
a Grand Circle tour
started
of the
here.
Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here,